Formula One is one of the most thrilling and competitive sports in the world, but have you ever wondered what keeps it fair and safe? Behind every race, there is a complex set of rules that govern everything from car design to race day penalties, and in this video we will be breaking down the key regulations that shape F1 and exploring how they impact teams, drivers, and the sport itself. Formula One's rules are set and enforced by the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile, or FIA in short. Over the years, these regulations have constantly evolved to improve safety, reduce costs, and maintain competitive balance. For example, in 2014, F1 introduced turbo hybrid engines to make the sport more sustainable, and more recently, the 2021 cost cap was implemented to prevent wealthier teams from dominating, and these changes often spark debate. Some favor them, while others argue that they limit innovation. Now, every F1 car is built under strict technical regulations, right? These rules control aerodynamics, weight, power units to ensure fair competition. For example, the cars must weigh 798 kilograms, including the driver. Additionally, hybrid engines are limited to 1.6-liter V6 turbos with restricted fuel flow to balance performance and efficiency. Safety is another priority. Features like the Halo device, introduced in 2018, have saved multiple lives, including Lewis Hamilton in the crash at Monza 2021. One of the biggest updates is the power unit for 2026. The 1.6-liter V6 turbo engines will stay, but with a much more powerful MGU-K tripling energy recovery. Meanwhile, the MGU-H, which recovered turbo energy, is being removed. And another major shift is they move to fully sustainable fuels, eliminating fossil fuels in F1. And this supports the sport's goal of reaching net zero carbon emissions by 2030. Now, the cars itself will also change. They will be lighter, more aerodynamically efficient, with a focus on reducing drag to improve overtaking. The FIA is also tweaking the cost cap and power unit regulations to create a more balanced and competitive grid. With these changes, F1 aims to make racing faster, more sustainable, and more competitive. But will it work? Because they are not only eliminating fuel sources, they're also doing a 50-50 fuel energy split. Now, fans are worried that the famous and very loved engine noises will be gone and the car will not sound as great in the paddock. So though there are some rules that are up for grabs and are quite controversial, but let's see what happens from there. The upcoming 2026 F1 regulations have sparked several concerns among drivers, teams, and analysts. But the primary issues include the potential reduction in overtaking opportunities. The introduction of active aerodynamics allows teams to adjust their profiles during race, which can introduce dirty air behind cars. This could hinder close racing, make overtaking more challenging. Then there is a performance disparity among teams. The significant technical change could lead to wider performance gap between teams, especially during the initial implementation phase. Teams that adapt quickly may gain a substantial advantage. Teams like Red Bull could potentially be reducing the competitiveness of the field. There are also concerns of reduced speeds, including Lewis Hamilton, who has expressed apprehension that new regulations might result in slower lap times, which could dampen the excitement and challenge of races. And lastly, there is a complexity and cost of these new technologies. Implementing all of this, the active aerodynamics, the 50-50 power split between electric and combustion engines, could increase the complexity and cost of car development, posing challenges for teams with fewer resources. So the 2026 regulations mark a major shift for F1. Lighter cars, more electric power, and sustainable fuels. Now, stay tuned for more updates as teams will begin developing their 2026 challenges after the ending of the 2025 F1 season. Will Lando Norris dominate the 2025 season after coming so close? Will Max Verstappen clinch his 5th record-breaking world title? Will Charles Leclerc win his first ever world title? Will Lewis Hamilton win his all-time record-breaking 8th world title? Everything is up for grabs. We cannot wait for the 2026 season.